What's up to all of my Taurians out there, and welcome back to Pulse of the Cosmos. This is your weekly astrology horoscope for the week of June 22nd to the 28th of 2020. So, let's get into it. For you guys, my Taurians, your ruling planet is coming back direct this week. Venus will be going direct in Gemini over there in your second house. So things are moving forward in the relationship world, whereas we've been in this Venus retrograde where we've been reviewing, especially in the second house, a lot of things in your relationships surrounding where you're putting your worth and where you're putting your value, and the relationships and the partnerships and the projects in your life that are matching that. Also looking to areas where you could compromise in certain ways in your relationships and not get so fixated on having to have everyone understand and believe your certain values, but more putting out there what you want to the universe in that way and watching it manifest back to you. So she's moving forward this week, but we will have Mars moving into Aries, which is your 12th house. So Mars in Aries brings a lot of energy to the table, right? Coming out of Pisces, he's been kind of lost and in the Piscean waters, but he'll be moving into Aries, where yes, there is more energy, there's more drive, there's more activity, but it's still in the 12th house, which is Pisces. So we can look at things that come up when Mars enters into the 12th house, different patterns, different past behaviors and past patterns that are kind of subtly coming up to the surface and revealing themselves even sometimes as conflicts within your relationships. So remember everything that you've processed throughout this Venus retrograde and where you stand with your values, and looking to match people who understand your worth, and make sure that you are understanding that as you're going through this Mars in the 12th house transit. Mars will be in Aries until 2021. So this is a particularly long transit for him to be there, but also we should point out that 12th house is the house of spirituality and of the divine and of connectedness. So this is a great time for you to explore some of those more spiritual sides of yourself and get in touch with your unconscious, and not look to be driven by unconscious past toxic behaviors, but look to touch that inner spiritual unconscious side of yourself and align it with your outer avatar. What else is going on this week? We do have Neptune officially gone stationary retrograde in Pisces. So this is another planet added to the retrograde party. This is 6 planets total until Venus goes back direct this week on the 25th, I believe. So again, this is a lot of receiving from the planets, a lot of reviewing some of our actions. When planets go retrograde, it's less us walking in pace forward with these planetary energies and more us reviewing what we've been working with in those energies. So in Neptune in the 11th house, something that you have to be cautious of as well when it's going retrograde, or just be aware of, is you might be coming to some kind of terms with looking at your friendship groups and looking at your social groups and looking who you hang around. And maybe you've been projecting certain ideals of yours upon them, and thinking that you've aligned yourself with a group that understands your values, that understands your worth, that kind of is helping you elevate in some way. But with Neptune going retrograde, you might be reviewing some of those relationships. Like, I don't think this really had the connectedness and the value in it that I thought it did, but it's definitely opening up the space for you to receive in the long term more divine connections and more aligned spirit energies coming into your life. So let's see here. We're going to pull from the cards for you guys. Give it a little shuffle. Okay, we pulled the 5 of Swords first. Man, this card has been coming up lately. So yeah, this might be petty battles kind of coming to you this week, kind of pettier things coming up. And these might be a result of some of these Neptune unconscious patterns and behaviors revealing themselves up within you and kind of attracting some of these petty battles from other people, because these unconscious behaviors are coming to the surface so that you can look at them, so that you can process them, so that you can cleanse them out of your of the way that you walk through life. It's time to develop new patterns, more aligned patterns, move into more aligned spaces. So maybe some little petty battles this week. The challenge is in justice. So justice holds the scales of balance, and justice knows when to make decisions. So the challenge, and look how calm justice is. It's very still. It's not necessarily getting heated and involved in some of these petty arguments. It's not necessarily getting emotionally involved in any of this. It's stepping back. It's taking a very conscious observation of what's going on and making decisions from a very grounded place. So the challenge for some of us might be in finding the balance and making those decisions that are grounded in what your soul truly wants, and maybe getting wrapped up in some of these external, just kind of petty situations that seem to be revealing themselves in our life. Let's see what we can... Okay, a lot of balance going on for you guys. So we pulled these 6 of Pentacles. So look, here are the scales again. So yeah, this is definitely about taking the balance into your own hands and coming out of some sort of power dynamic where you're either allowing someone's energy to take up so much of your day that you are just left in a dark space, or, you know, maybe this is you, you know, just realizing that you have the power within yourself to call balance from within, and to be the own kind of love that you're seeking, and to go after those things that you are resonant with, and not let anybody stand in your way, and not let anybody have to give you the opportunities. You're ready to seize these opportunities. You're ready to seize these opportunities. You're ready to take action. You're ready to take decisions. It's just in walking away from maybe some of these petty arguments or manipulations or just things going on that are just eating up brain space that need to be let go of. But in any case, I love you all so much, my Taurians, and I will be back next week.